So much is going on in this world, and it's crazy. It's so heartbreaking, but it's sad that it doesn't surprise me. Because this is the world we live in. And that's what happens when Satan is in control. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing all right. Really was deep in my thought today, and it got me thinking about life, this world, what's going on, the pandemic, the Black Lives Matter movement, just everything, all the pain and suffering that not only I myself, but everybody in this world encounters. It made me think a lot about my previous life before Christ. I wanted to talk about today how the truth is the only thing that I promise you shall set you free. It kind of got me frustrated. The truth is held in this tiny little box. It's hard to find, and not many people find it, discover it, or believe it once they do see it. The lie, the devil, is out in the open, is everywhere, is wide open for every person to be able to obtain and consume and grasp. But the truth is somewhere in the middle of that, in a tiny little box, just waiting to be open, just waiting to be heard. But nobody seeks it. Nobody tries to find it, because this world has been programmed to be that majority rules, to follow the crowd. If one person out of 100 people think one way, then most people will go with the 100 people that have thought that way. Why is it that why isn't that people aren't the type of people to go and make sure for themselves that they know what they're being told is the truth? Just go by what somebody told them instead of finding it out for themselves. And that is very dangerous. And I'm guilty of that, especially with social media. Somebody says something and a lot of people like it or comment on it, then it must be right? That's how this world works, and it's crazy. Majority rules. So what ends up happening is the truth looks like a lie, and the lie looks like the truth. And it's so twisted. So in my humble opinion, the conclusion that I have come to is that people don't like the truth, because the truth hurts. You've heard people say that, right? The truth hurts. I mean, it does, actually. Sometimes it does. Nobody wants to hear harsh realities about themselves. I said, the truth shall set you free. If it doesn't fit their life, if it doesn't fit their lifestyle, if it doesn't fit the way that they want to do things, then it's not the truth? No, it's still the truth. They just don't want to hear it. A lot with Christians, and especially Christians on social media, they give a really broken, watered down Christian look. It saddens me because they mislead people, leading them straight to hell. It's very, very scary and dangerous, and it confuses people. They'll see somebody online that claims that they're a Christian, and yet they drink and they party and they, do things that are against God's will. I'm not saying that I don't do things that are against God's will, but portray that on here. I'm not going to glorify it or put it on here for you to see, to be like, oh, if you do this, it's okay. Because it's not okay. It's not okay for me to do those things either. I have to be careful. And I learn daily, and I die daily. It just frustrates me to see some people just living like regular people. You, if you're saved and you're a Christian, you come out from amongst them. You are to be different. You're supposed to be different. You're supposed to represent God. You're supposed to carry the glory of God on you, to witness to others, to draw them closer to Christ too. So you can't fit in. You can't look like everybody else. You can't look like a lie if you're trying to represent the truth. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense, but y'all know my brain is like mumble jumble, but it's sad. And it's upsetting to me because lies spread so fast like wildfires, and they grow. There's so many people online that are successful spreading lies. There's so many Christian people with platforms that are preaching false gospels and false doctrines and are spreading lies. And I don't even know if they know that they're doing it, and maybe they don't, but I'm not judging. I'm just saying they're misleading a lot of people, and the truth is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And I feel like people do this to be relatable. People do this to, be relatable to the younger crowd. I know there's this one pastor, Michael Todd. He looks awesome. It looks fun. It looks like a nightclub while having church service. How is that representing God's will? How? You're supposed to come out from amongst them. You're not supposed to fit in with the crowd. And I feel like his tactics is a business tactic. It's like to draw the youth in and, let them know, well, you can have fun in Christ too, which you totally can. But you don't use, Beyonce music. You know what I mean? Only the truth shall set you free. And you'll never be free if you base your relationship with God off of a lie. There's only one way. It's through His Word. It's through Jesus Christ. It's by obeying His law and faith. You've got to believe with all your mind, all your heart, all your soul. You've got to believe every word in the Bible. Because if you don't, if you believe just part of the Bible but not all of it, that's not good enough. You might as well go out and be in the world, because God says it's all or nothing, And that's the only way God's going to work in your life in any ways. You have to believe that every word in that book is true. That book becomes your weapon. It becomes your defense. It becomes your armor. To battle the evil of this world, to battle all this craziness that's going on. God allows things to happen. God allows everything to happen. There isn't anything the devil does that God doesn't allow to happen. So people ask, why is He letting all these terrible things happen? And, this man, George Floyd, who just was killed by a police officer. Why would God let that happen? Listen, God knows what He's doing. All things work together for the good. And maybe the Lord took him home to save his soul. I don't know. Or to allow change to happen. It's very, very sad. But I don't question God. I trust that He knows what's best. He knows what He's doing. And it's not for me to understand. See, the devil is angry. This is his world. He's angry. He doesn't like you. He hates you. And he hates you because you have a chance at heaven. And he doesn't. He lost that chance. He ruined it. And so his mission is to feed you lies. He knows the truth. The devil knows the truth. But his mission is to feed you lies so that you get nowhere near that truth, so that truth gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And his mission is to make you the company to his misery. Because misery loves company. It's crazy how it's become the truth is, it looks like, the truth is so far away from people that it sounds ludicrous. It sounds crazy. It sounds like, yeah, right. Because majority rules. Because most people think that it wouldn't be this way. But we got to look deeper. The truth is out there. The truth is probably on your shelf collecting dust right now. Go pick that Bible up, clean it up, and clean yourself up, because God's worthy. You deserve the truth, and the truth will set you free. So I just felt like sharing that little tidbit with you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I love you guys so much, and I thank you so much for watching my videos and giving me a chance to talk and listening. Whether you agree or you don't, I'm gonna keep going. Stay safe, stay smart, be kind, be nice. The world is going through some serious trauma right now, and the only answer is God. People need to turn from their wicked ways and look to God. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you thought. Share it with somebody you think needs to hear it. And I'll talk to you in my next video, which will be really, really soon. I love you guys.